What's going on, everybody? Dave Mitchell here, and welcome back to Phantom Train, episode 37. And, oh boy, we got one, and it aptly fit with Zip Magazine with the front cover train. We are talking about very cool railroad that are up north in Canada. And I'm talking about like in Quebec, Labrador, aka up north in Canada, in the Quebec region. We're talking about one railroad called the Quebec North Shore and Labrador Railroad, which is a cool name. Long word, but cool name. The Quebec North Shore and Labrador Railway. And just to bring it up, like this railroad is pretty cool. Even though it landlocked, the only way it get freight in it by barge. It did like the Alaska Railroad up in Alaska, but in Canada. Hey man, you doing good? But this railroad it up there with some of the cool. It like the Alaska Railroad, but in Labrador, in Quebec, Labrador, to be more exact. Which I find that amazing because it also, even though it's an iron ore railroad, it actually haul freight, mixed freight too, and passengers. And it to some of the rural towns and some of the remote towns up there. Yes, I am. And like I am from South Carolina. Been born and raised here my whole entire life. You know? Like born and raised in South Carolina since 1998. The day that I was born, August 25th. But I'm going to bring it up. The railroad I'm talking about is pretty cool. Like, literally. Dude, I live in Ravenel. You did probably know me. I lived here, not born and raised here in Ravenel. I was born in downtown Charleston. Lived for 10 years of my life in Johns Island, and the rest of it around here, and 1 year in Somerville. But that's a different story. But railroad on the cover pretty awesome. Yes, I do, man. You know me. You know me. Oh god, I'm being trolled. Well, on her laptop. But yeah. But let me get started on the. We're going to be talking about some update. Not going to be a long live stream like normal. Yes, I do, man. I know him. I do. But let me get some of my first guests on a live stream. I probably should have done it earlier in the night, like around 9 or 10. But me and Vel were chatting, we were doing stuff. Did like normal cup. Oh, you're here. Oh, that neat. Tell her that David said hi. She a good and she can be a little annoying sometime, but good. You know? I'll be honest, she can be a little annoying sometimes, but she's a good person. But yeah. Heck, I got off work at 8, so if you were at my Walmart day, you would probably see me, but yeah. But she never did tell me about you at all. But I do know her. Whew. Funny, but yeah. But let me get some of my first guests on because I don't want the live stream taking up all night because I do got to do stuff before I go to bed. Even though I don't have to work until 12 tomorrow, I want to get some stuff done, you know? So this live stream will probably end around 12:20, 12:30-ish in the morning. So, yeah. But let's go see who online right now as it is. But yeah. Let's see who we can talk to. Scroll down, we get our butt heads. He probably sleeping. That's fine, man. I know how it is. All right, let's see. Nick the real fan. And you'll be. Hey, Val.
Excuse me?
Read the chat on comment. Read the comment chat on my live stream.
I'm trying. What are you trying to do with?
Yeah, someone younger brother that I know, it's in chat. But yeah, let's see who.
Oh, the orange one.
Mm-hmm.
You said that.
Do you see the title of the live stream?
A. Mitchell.
Well, reading it.
Are you from South Carolina? Do you live in Ravenel? Do you work at Walmart? Do you know Cash? I'm her little brother. David, my phone is about to die. You will be successful one day.
He right. I will be successful one day, you know? You just got to keep on working on it. And that true, Val?
Yep.
You got to keep on working with it. Yeah, Cash is his sister. I actually know her.
Is that a girl? Aim?
No, not Aim. Aim is single child. Alright, look like. But yeah. Joshua eating dinner and all trains up. I talked to him about. What's he about Ben? But I'll be honest. The river in Labrador are pretty cool. They actually had a electrified section up near the mine. I'm not sure if it's still there. Oh. You know you're talking to my wife in chat. Hey man, you know you're actually talking to my wife in chat. Vel is my wife. And she's the one that is texting you. She one texting you. So yeah. Am I right, Valley Pooh? But yeah, but it is a little hard trying to get because everybody either sleeping or downright partying because it is Friday night. Let's be honest. It being Friday night, everybody partying their asses off. Damn. Am I right, Valley Poo? That right. Nick Kozarek, get too busy. Here, fellow Royal fan, one from Canada. Oof. But yeah, but I'll be honest, the railroads up there are cool. Like they have some cool ones too. And Janet, the railroad up there are landlocked. They're actually 4 landlocked railroads up there. 2 of them are connected to the national rail system by railroad ferry, but the other 2 they don't have rail ports connection with ferry, but they do have ports. It's kind of odd. I'm surprised that the 2 railroads that don't have rail ferry access, where they can pick up cars on and off barges. I'm surprised that them 2 railroads are still around. One in the farther one up, far up. Let's just say with that one, god damn, it far. I'll be honest, it far when you realize. Not normal than average, if y'all know what I mean. The Eastern Tennessee and Restaurant. Oh wait. But yeah, but it's pretty cool. Heck. And I'm going to bring that up real quick. It's of that meme Dimitri talked about in his live stream on the American Rail Club. My God, and I mean my God, it was a good one. Like, even though we had that little oof up toward the beginning, because a classmate of ours that a part of the Autism New Network decided he wanted to call while I was in the middle of a group chat with live stream with my friend. And kind of ooped it up. So, yeah. But me, Demetria talked, and we agreed that our rail system need to be better before anything can change. Like, I'll be brutally honest. Some stuff is crazy. But we do need to improve our rail system, and we need to start cracking down on Wall Street. To be brutally honest, Wall Street, we do need to crack down on them. And the investors. Because like I talked about in last week live stream, the investors are one screwing our railroads. If y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, we got to stop with the investors. Jason old account, we got he got a new one, but his old account got messed up. But yeah. But this is something I'll be on about Wall Street and the investors are really, really messing up our country hard. And we gotta start telling the investors they need to stop. Like, they don't care about it. All they care about is making money and all that other shit. Like, literally. And that's the problem, because they are willing to tear our rail system into the country down like that. But my point is that they are tearing our country down and our rail system down because all they care about is money. Like, seriously. Like, all they care about is money, and they're really harming our country because of it. And that's not good. Like, Jesus Christ. I'll be honest. It did something to think about. Look like a couple of my friends again got nuked again. Whew. But I'll be honest. Our country would be doing better if we can crack down on the investors. And all these stupid laws and stuff are way too restricted against our country. But I will be honest, like, I do think rail fan in the unknown is cool. Like rail fan in areas that I have never rail fanned before. Like, I have done it a little bit, but not a lot. Like, with 2 episodes of North American Rail Fan and Travels. But yeah, I do need to do more with that series. It did that. I do want to explore our praise. Let's see in Nick on. All right, look like he busy or probably sleeping. I'm just hoping I get lucky and get the people who are on our time zone. You know? Group are probably going to tear me a new one. Probably going to tear me a new one because he been way too busy in calling. Hey, Griff.
What?
Hey, man.
Hello.
You doing good?
Yeah, I'm just tired as hell.
Oh, sorry. Hey, real quick, and I need to ask for the live stream right now. Have you ever rail fanned in Canada before?
No.
Never did? Have you ever wanted to?
No. Well, last time I've been to Canada was in 2018. I mean, I would love to go back to Montreal.
Dude, have you ever thought about going up to Quebec, Labrador, and rail fanning the North Shore, the Quebec and North Shore and Labrador Railway?
Where's that?
Up in the north, like near the border with Newfoundland. I can
Near where?
it near Newfoundland, you know,
Newportland?
or not Newfoundland. It's technically near Newfoundland. I can't say the word properly. Ugh.
Oh, Newfoundland?
Yeah, you know that area in Newfoundland that is border between Quebec and them. There are 4 landlocked railroads up there along the coast that are iron ore railroads.
Nice.
And trust me, some of them got them cool stuff on them, you know? I was looking up for the live stream earlier, and I seen some of you, like, they have them nice locomotive. Heck, they got a couple cow bodies that they are still using on one line. 2 of the lines are actually, 2 of the lines that are cut off actually have ferry port where they can get stuff from CN over to them by barges and, car ships, and all that. And then you have 2 other railroads that are full-on iron ore railroad that are completely cut off from the rest of the rail system in North America. Kind of crazy, ain't it? But, yeah. Oh, speaking of that, have you heard of them finally approving the construction on the tunnels under the Hudson River? They are finally going to begin construction next year. So that big area is going to be a problem. So, yeah. Oh, I need to have you caught anything interesting?
Yes.
Like, I know you won't be seeing those F units anymore. Like, I tried catching them on that train, but they came through during 2 in the morning, and I just said, fuck it,
Right.
Like,
yesterday I saw 2 freight extras.
Dude, what do you think?
One was a ballast extra going through Portland, Maine, and one was an extra rolling through Old Orchard Beach with one locomotive with the white class lights on and one freight car.
What do you?
With a really fouled RS3L.
Oof. What do you think about now that CSX are operating up? What do you think of seeing CSX up there now?
Oh, I love it. Because there's already starting to be a little bit of a freight increase.
Like, you noted more trains?
Yeah.
Dude, do you think...
And some of my favorite locomotive classes, I'm able to see, like, those AC-44s and SD-70ACs.
Now, I am worried that the GE locomotive, some of the old GE locomotive that Pan Am had, I am worried that some of them might be getting a scrapper torch,
Good.
Dude, don't, because when it's gone, it's gone. That's something I'll be on it about. I knew they are crappy locomotive, but they keep some refrigeration. Am I right?
Dude, for those Dash 8s, they got her from GECX, and Pan Am never took care of them.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they need to just put them out of its misery.
Yeah, hopefully there is a couple still around there out there, but on, Tour and Railroad Museum, because let's be honest, Pan Am, even though it was a cool railroad, they treated their stuff like shit. Am I right?
Yes.
My God.
It was thanks to Guilford / Pan Am that there are no SD-26s saved.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I cannot believe we lost SD-20s, They kind of fucked that one up for everyone.
Yeah, everyone was looking at Guilford back in 2008, 2009 try and save one of those SD26s. And Guilford was like, no, fuck you.
There might be one in Canada. I heard there might be one in Canada that is safe.
All I heard was Guilford scrapped the last SD26s ever produced.
But yeah. Oh, dude. Are you looking forward to this December?
Why was this December?
Keep your eyes out down in Florida because you're about to see a shitstorm happen down in Florida with the airlines. You're about to see a big blow down there this December. Do you know the reason why?
Brightline.
Bingo. They're so far ahead of schedule. They're already 85 to 90% complete with their line. They'll have trains running from Miami to Orlando sometime around this Christmas or before Christmas. Like, they were supposed to have everything up and running in 2023, but they're ahead of time. So, a crop storm might be getting ready to happen, you know? And I'm actually looking forward to this because it's going to be some entertaining. It's going to be entertaining, you know?
This shit's going to be good.
Oh, I know. Because let's be honest, even though from Miami to Orlando, a 30-minute plane flight, you got like 2 hours in the airport, you know?
Yeah, by the time it takes you,
when
you walk into the airport, do all the security bullshit, then board the plane, fly to the next airport, and repeat the process just backwards to get out.
It's a lot quicker to get out of the plane.
It's about like 5 hours altogether. Meanwhile, it takes about like what? 2.5 hours?
2.5 to 3 hours.
If you take the train, which isn't bad.
Yeah, it's going to hit speeds up to 125 miles per hour. That's pretty damn fast. Am I right? And
it's up there with the Acela.
I know, and you know the Acela is going to get even faster with the Aveo Liberty. You know their upgrade with the new one. They're expecting that thing to hit speeds up to 180 to 200.
Well, yeah, that's nice and all, but you have to understand that the only way that can happen is if the entire Northeast Corridor catenary system gets a huge upgrade.
I know that why they've been working. I've been noticing and keeping track that they are working on multiple areas for trains to get up to higher speeds. Also, these trains are built with something that can help them exceed faster speeds on the line and keep up, you know? Even though the Northeast Corridor is very curvy in some area. What I noticed is that they are working on it with the new Aveo Liberties, you know?
Yeah.
So
I did send you a message on Messenger.
All right, let me check it, but oh, that is nice, man. You know, that is very common around here. We get those every day. Like, every other...
David, take a guess on what state I took that picture in.
Maine. You took it in Maine, am I right?
Old Orchard Beach, but it kind of looks like I'm down in Florida.
I know.
Yeah, because right behind the tracks
is
the ocean.
And that, I have made it kind of cool having the train go along that, you know? Now, I just cannot wait until you guys get intermodal service, like the double stacks. Because I know you guys don't get those that much on the main line in Maine in that one area, but you will be seeing them very soon with how CXX is going to upgrade the line, you know?
Yeah, I heard that they're trying to get intermodal service all the way up to I want to say St. John, New Brunswick, so they could interchange with Canadian Pacific and New Brunswick Southern.
Ooh, you okay? I heard that hiccup.
Yeah, and I also heard the St. Lawrence and Atlantic the Canadian National might buy the St. Lawrence and Atlantic.
Oh God, don't need that happening because that gonna be another fallen flag. Jesus.
I'm not a huge fan of the St. Lawrence and Atlantic because, in my opinion, the CN needs to take back what was theirs because all the tracks that the St. Lawrence and Atlantic currently use was originally built for the Grand Trunk Western, then Canadian National absorbed them back in, I believe, 99, 2000?
About the 2000s, like, I was around 2 when it happened, if I can remember. But Dane is...
Yeah, I remember hearing about it after it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't born when it originally happened.
But I'll be honest, like, there is something sad about it, is that there are going to be a lot of branch lines that are going to get screwed over because, let's be honest, CXX is more of a main line full-on bulk-on carrying type instead of customer freezing, you know? Hopefully they can do stuff right up in Maine instead of, you know, to say abandon this branch line, abandon that branch line like they do down here. Hopefully they could do the smart thing up there, you know?
That job, Pan Am already took care of that, so...
Ooh, yeah. Pan Am kind of... Hopefully CXX can recuperate and rebuild the damage that Pan Am did. You know? That I'm hoping they do. But yeah, what do you think about it being up there? You know?
I mean, it is a great improvement to what we had.
Oh, you know the Green Mountain and the Vermont Railroads are not happy with the erasement from CXX? Like, let's be honest, they are nervous because now they're going to have Genesee and Wyoming on every side of them that they got to interchange with. Can you believe that?
I know Vermont Railways is kind of screwed because of Genesee, Wyoming, and CSX, and as well as Norfolk Southern.
Hey, good news is they did make a deal where the Vermont Railway is getting more trackage down to connect with CXX and Norfolk Southern.
Yeah, I know they're also going to interchange I know the Vermont Railways can run down to East Deerfield, Massachusetts, like twice a month.
So that means they won't have to deal with having, you know, Genesee and Wyoming on every side of their interchange, you know? Because let's be honest, that is its straight up monopoly right there, you know, having one big conglomerate of a company with, even though it's different name railroad, but under one name company. That technically should count as a monopoly right there, you know?
Yeah, I'm just kind of... I have a feeling that there's going to be a domino effect with Pan Am being taken over, that everything else will follow suit.
Oh, I know. I'm already expecting there be more fallen flag, you know?
Mainly St. Lawrence and Atlantic and Vermont Railways.
Hopefully Vermont Railway can survive it out because it is state-owned. It's not a private-owned entity. Like, it's owned by the state. So,
it is?
Yeah.
Then in that case, if one of the Class 1 railroads does decide to buy Vermont Railways, there's gonna be a huge
fight.
there's gonna be a huge shit show.
Oh yeah, that I can see because the Vermont Railroad is owned by the state of Vermont.
Yep.
Like you can look it up. Like it's something I known for a while. Reason why it owned by the state was because the previous railroad, the New Haven Railway, were going to abandon all the track up there in Vermont, and Vermont were not going to have it. You know.
I did not know that the New Haven ran to Vermont.
Oh yeah, even to Boston. Like if you knew a lot, I know you know a lot about your team, but there are a lot more you don't know. No, like New Haven had a whole rail system going from New Haven through Boston and Massachusetts all the way up to Vermont. You know, it's crazy.
Where in Vermont, though?
I'm not sure. I can't remember, but I knew that they went all the way up somewhere. You know.
I know that the New England Central, formerly the Genesee and Wyoming, New England Central, you runs all up to St. Albans, Vermont.
Mm-hmm. I remember, like, I still remember the old paint scheme, the blue and yellow that they had.
Blue and gold.
Yep, the blue and gold. That was damn amazing.
There's only two running around now.
I know, like, let hope that they don't get painted in the orange and black, because let's be honest, rail fan like the orange and black is the most hated paint scheme. Like, and there are reasons why Tennessee and Wyoming is hated by rail fans. Am I right?
Yep.
Like, everybody love would mean hate their paint scheme because they take the life out of so many of the short line and regionals that they buy up, you know? Like, and I'm surprised that they have not gotten that in charge with running a monopoly yet, you know? Because it's all under the same company, you know? Am I right?
Yeah.
It kind of fucked up, you know? Like, the Utah Railway in Utah kind of fell victim to it, you know? Being that, I hear PO 52 coming to Auto Train. You know?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Alright, well, talk to you later, man. Alright, later, Griff. Bye. Alright, that was Griff for us. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That is a cool photo that he got. And that is up in Maine. Like, my God, that's cool. But I'll be honest. Does that mean him is saying is true, you know? They'll also change her profile pic to the Spirit of Law Enforcement Pride Unit on Facebook. Kind of cool. Probably very cool, actually. Ooh. But yeah, but actually some crazy stuff that actually happening. Let's see. Finger still hurting from her, middle finger still hurting from her where I kind of crushed it right here. Oof. But yeah, I will show in a few minutes. but the railroad up there in Quebec, Labrador, with at the Quebec North Shore and Labrador Railway, it's pretty cool. Like literally, it helped divide for small towns up there. Then you got some of the other small railroads that are up there. Like are pretty cool. Magazine came out in 2019, but it's still cool. But yeah. Oh god, my thumb, or not my thumb, my middle finger hurt. Let's try G Ibn on. Probably trying to fall asleep. Oh. But yeah. But yeah. But well, I was talking to Griffin. Like, I'm really looking forward to that shit show that is getting ready to happen this December. Oh my god, that gonna be fucking glorious. When you think about it, it's gonna be fucking glorious to know when it happens. Because I'm expecting a shitstorm to happen up there in not Quebec, but in not Canada. I'm talking about Florida. I am expecting a shitstorm to happen this December in California. Like, I'll be on it. Let's see if our friend in Texas is doing good. Hey man, you doing good?
I believe you called.
Yep. Hey, you remember when we were talking on Dimitri live stream a couple?
Yeah, I think we did.
Dude, you know we're actually on my live stream now. And you remember when you were talking about commuter rail and how with the small whirl stuff, like with the commuter rail, like in small towns, like up there in North Dakota.
I didn't know what this. Yeah, something about a BSNF situation.
Yeah, dude. Like I would think about. I'll let you get done talking. Sorry about that.
Sorry, my little brother's fine.
Oh.
Tell me, what information you found?
About the PSR problem that BNSF is trying to do?
Yeah, I want to.
Well, the TSP did put a ban on one-man crews. So you know how BNSF been trying to get one-man crews on their freight train, on their mainline freight trains? It's not going to happen now.
So BNSF failed.
Yep, trying to for one-man crews on their rail system and trying to make it where the TSB had to allow it.
Those people must be salt mining themselves as of right now.
Because they did put a ban on it, so it's now illegal to try to do one-man crews. The only time one-man crews are allowed are on local where the trains are motion control or yard work, you know?
Right.
But on mainline big freight train going across country, completely illegal. Because, and not a good thing, and the government is about to crack down on class 1s. We're about to see class 1 be nationalized really soon.
This is beyond insanity, literally. This is like more proof of which why, yeah, they do not like competition or having someone who's just rounded up and then trying to take on the big guy. Oh wait, apparently he has lobbyists in and it's been incentivized. Please help us, Daddy. Yes, please help us, Daddy government. The small group is threatening your operations. Can do.
Well,
Before you know it, they're knocking on the damn door and saying, yeah, we have a problem with you. Apparently you are threatening one of our competitors or some of the people that we've been
well,
monitoring.
the reason why they put the ban and because it did was because all the class 1 they've been wrecked in wrestling right lately. They've been having train wrecks left and right. So
naturally, or this does not look very natural.
does not look very natural. Does not. Like every one of the crews like BNSF with the high vis policy that they've been doing.
I'm not very familiar with that policy, but what were they carrying?
Well, the high vis policy is where they will take point from you if you try to take vacation or try to take a sick day if you need it. Like literally, they penalize you for taking a sick day or on vacation. Like
Is this BNSF policy or basically the government of North Dakota?
BNSF. It's straight up BNSF, not North Dakota.
Not surprising. Oh yeah, not surprising at all.
And because it did get the government actually crack it down on Class 1 because of what BNSF is trying to do. So BNSF did trigger something that is not going to be so nice for the Class 1s in the next couple of years. Because not just that, because the high vis policy, what it was meant to do was to try to force the government into, SCB or the Railroad Transportation Safety Board. It was going to try to force them to allow one-man crews, but it completely backfired on them. Because what it all been doing is causing train wrecks. Like, it's been causing delays and confusion. Oh, God, I did refer to Thomas a Tank Engine meme. Oh, God. Confusion and delay. It's been causing customer complaints. It's been causing our, the shortages, and the government is not too happy about that. So, we're about to see the rebirth of Conrail,
Not very familiar with that.
You don't know what Conrail is? The big blue engines back in the day with quality in process? The big blue engine. You don't know what Conrail is?
Sorry, again, I'm a little bit new to this thing.
All right.
Along with
All right. Let me bring up what Conrail was. Conrail was formed after the Pan Am collapse of 1968. With one of the biggest, or Pan Central, I meant. Pan Central with one of the biggest collapses. It was a Class 1 railroad that had one of the biggest collapses because of government fuckery, and because of dumb shit our government did, and because of that and them trying to clean up their F up, they formed Conrail with a national rail system. And it operated all across, down from Florida all the way up to Maine, all the way up until the Midwest, right before you get over to Union Pacific and Burleson Northern and Santa Fe territory,
So is Conrail more focused on the transportation of people, or never mind.
No.
More focused on freight.
It was a freight. They did had a partner section all the way up until the 1980s. They did, but they gave that to Amtrak. Amtrak was their counterpart. Amtrak with Conrail counterpart.
They gave that to Amtrak. I will never understand.
But Conrail, they worked very damn well, and the government thought everything was going so well, though they dissolved Conrail, and CSX and Norfolk Southern bought up of it half of everything, locomotive, line. They bought half of it all up.
And I wouldn't be surprised that okay, they're buying this up. Who is giving or receiving loads of this incentives for them to basically
the investors when it comes to freight, or the investors when it comes to the people of the hedge funding parasites that work strictly well with the state. Parasites, the people of Wall Street. That cesspool.
That is not surprising at all. Not surprising.
Because they are one who promote PSR. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Please disregard.
It's not really precision scheduled railroad. It's seeing how crappy we can run a railway and get away with it and make our bang for our bucks in the short term and screwing up the nation. That's what it really is.
See, so this is going real. I'm looking at it right now. Now I need to find its map.
Yeah, look at it map. It looked pretty big for where it was, you know? But Conrail lasted up until 1998 before it was bought out by CSX and Norfolk Southern.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, Horseshoe Curb, you know Horseshoe Curb in Pennsylvania? That Horseshoe Curb in Pennsylvania was operated by Conrail until Norfolk Southern took over.
Let's see, from New Jersey, south of Philly, Detroit.
Mm-hmm. Big, ain't it? The line is big. They came all the way down the coast, you know? Down to Florida, back up.
Okay, so Conrail is more focused on the more eastern side of the U.S.
Yes. They're more focused, but they did go all the way up until the Windy City.
Windy City? What city is that?
Chicago.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would they put us there?
They had train coming from New Jersey. Like Conrail we had a train a big intermodal train, like 4 intermodal trains that came from New Jersey going up to Chicago and vice versa. But they had Triple Crown cars coming from Detroit to Chicago, you know? But railroad was a class 1, but it was also a national class 1, you know? All the way up until it was bought out by CSX and Norfolk Southern. And you know how Norfolk Southern owned the Juliata stops in Pennsylvania now?
Wait, repeat that?
The Juliata stops. You know the big stop up there in Pennsylvania that build and rebuild locomotives?
What's the name of that place?
Juliata. The Juliata stops.
How do you spell that?
Juliata. Yeah, it been owned by Conrail.
See, the Juliata Stoppa or Juliata what?
Worked engine stops in Pennsylvania. They're a very well-known rail fan and icon. But they do tours in there to own them rebuilding locomotives. That would be pretty cool.
Let's see, Juliata Locomotive Shop. Let's see.
They're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
So that's where they're based. Wait a minute, I've seen this logo before.
Mm-hmm. They've been on.
I didn't see this.
They were big at top. They've been on. The Pennsylvania Railroad built them, and then Conrail, or not Conrail, but Penn Central got them, and then eventually Conrail got them, and now Norfolk Southern. So they went through 4 owners. that crazy, ain't it?
Interesting. I'm looking at the latest news. Norfolk Southern Corporation will announce its second quarter financial result during the live conference.
But the Cloud Ones are about to get a shitstorm. You know, they're about to get a shitstorm.
If it's anything that's going to be a real shitstorm, is that have you been listening like most reports about freight rails being derailed for no reason at all? I was still wondering who was the main freight train that was leading those things, or at least what were they carrying?
I'm not
caused that much derailment.
I'm not sure, but I know the trains that have been derailing it because of poor track maintenance, because they've been cutting corner with PSR, you know? And then you have people falling asleep at the wheel, you know?
I don't believe that. This shit is very sinister, and plus, for this to be continuing out of the blue for no reason, also, what were they carrying is the big question.
I will show you some article later on tomorrow during Dimitri live stream, if he does live stream tomorrow, you know? But
yeah, also, sorry, continue.
But also the government is ticked off with the railroad, so I guarantee BNSF for one that did to be a reference to what happened if you don't start cleaning up your act and get rid of PSR. I think BNSF is going to be the first one that will be nationalized as an example of what happened if you don't clean up your act at a Class 1 railroad.
And this is my issue with this. Nationalizing anything will be a cause for disaster, in my opinion. It's like wanting to nationalize or federalize anything will bring horrendous results. It will only increase government spending.
True.
It's absolutely god-awful. No. Are they nuts? Have we not learned this lesson already? Like, we've seen this. Like, Abraham freaking Lincoln nationalized the entire rail industry, and look how that resulted. And yet they're trying to do this again. Hello, retards. I'm banging at the door here.
I know, man. I'm autistic, and I know it's not going to work. Like, even though some people want Conrail to come back, I don't see it coming back.
Let them die already. They failed, especially when it comes to keep up with the others. But here's another thing that when it comes to Demetrius live stream, and here's another thing. Well, there is some truth when it comes to what was I going to say? Dang it. When it comes to building communities, I think it's one of them, and why they're important. And when it comes to what was it? It's at the tip of the tongue. There are niche communities when it comes to that will be able to raise families and able to increase the birth rates. Well, here's the thing though. Our communities are very heavily restrictive. Do they enforce a culture of conformity that is so morally busybody? And it's no wonder basically everything's gone to crap.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you want a community to survive, first of all, it must be voluntary first. It must be in the interest of this individual who wishes not only to raise their kids there, or those who don't have kids at all, or even better, what about one of those kids who aren't even interested in this and just wanted to walk away, carve out his own kids or her own path for Christ's sake.
I know, and funny thing is why I don't like the suburbs, because the suburbs are a shitstorm in themselves. Am I right?
Oh no, let's just say that in the server element, let's just say that we are basically based pilled when it comes to the suburbs. No, in fact, there is this video, or at least I think it's one of them.
Not this bike video?
No, hold on. It's from a channel I'm subscribed to. They're called the...
another train already coming.
Anyways,
you hear the train horn, Val? Sorry, my wife is in the room.
Okay, so...
But
let's see. Their video is basically on the debunking when it comes to debunking the alt-right. Now, I am only showing like part 2, but if you are interested in watching the first 2 parts, I will be gladly basically sharing it with you in the DMs if you don't mind.
oh yeah, you can. Like, go ahead and send it to me in Jailbreak and put it in chat link. But I'll be on it. I do not support subbers because, let's be honest, they are a waste of space, you know? Like,
I think there's more too when it comes to zoning. Originally, the people who started the whole zoning thing, historically, were basically the people who were part of the modernist movement, and as well as the progressives in general, which most of them kind of started the whole eugenicist, and let's just say that the Germans took that shit to a whole nother level.
yeah, like, I'm part German, like...
No, I'm just reading out in the most verbose thing. Sorry for the interruption. They thought that America would inspire the Nazis through this shit.
Mm-hmm. But I'll be honest, the suburbs been a complete failure. We've been doing it for over 60 years, and we've been killing our country, you know? Like, I'll be honest, we gotta stop doing suburbs because here's something I found out messed up about the suburbs. If you look at all the mass shootings we've been having, if you look at all of them, every one of the shooters have came from the suburbs, you know? Like, the one down in Florida, the one in Texas, the one in the upstate here in South Carolina, for Pete's sake. Like,
can I also tell you something? I wanted to tell you something. It's funny how you mentioned Buffalo and Uvalde. Here's another thing. It's kind of funny how most of these people, or at least, now, if you don't ask me, I'm pretty much suggesting that the CIA is going to like desperate as far as I'm concerned. And also, when it comes to the whole Uvalde thing, it's kind of funny. It's kind of okay.
Mm-hmm. You're right. But, like, we've seen how the suburbs work, and we've seen literally for the last 50, 60 years on how these suburbs are. It's time to get rid of them, like, literally. And Jane Ed, they are screwing up our farmland, you know? Like, the armchair urbanist, you know him? Alan Fester? He literally did a video on why suburbs are terrible. You know what I'm saying?
I'm back. I'm literally so sorry. But anyways, what I'm trying to say basically is this. When it comes to the whole Buffalo and Uvalde situation, this is not an actual school shooting. This feels like a glow-up, as the people who I'm associated with basically defined as. Because here's the thing. How do these two know each other? How the hell do they receive this vast amount of equipment? Oh, and here's another spicy thing. This all happened when it comes to Uvalde, right around the corner where the state elections was happening.
Mm-hmm. That is sketchy.
Okay. Oh, and here's another thing I just want to add. Funny how these so-called mass shootings, especially in all of Chicago, this screams like, the Fed boys are being desperate. As means of pushing more of this gun control crap. Excuse me when it comes to my views and opinions.
Heck, I'll be brutally honest. Gun control won't fucking work. Me being autistic, I can tell it won't work because one.
Oh my god! Finally, someone understands.
Because let's be honest, all people have to do if they want to do a mass murder, drive through a crowd, or if they are good with knives, just stab everybody, as many people as they can before they get shot by the cops. Like, look at the UK. They got them strict gun laws, and people find ways to kill.
The UK is beyond God and beyond parity. My heart goes out to the people of the UK who have to put up with the stupidity, along with the politicized of everything in life, including how controlled when it comes to speech and language and even thought.
True.
Orwell's 1984's nightmare has been realized, and we fail to catch up, especially to realize this.
Mm-hmm.
Also, last and another thing, because I really gotta go. But nice talking to you. I wish we could have done more, but sadly, my folks do not like me screaming out, especially during the night. Let's just say, now I'm not a big fan of politicians, especially in general, but let's be honest. Shinzo Abe's death was not coincidental.
Mm-hmm.
This was more than just a random shooting guy. And here's a little bit of information. Turns out the guy who shot him was an ex-Marine.
Mm-hmm. That right there explains it.
This glows. This glows brighter than the nuclear reactor.
Mm-hmm. That right there gives the hint that it was probably a setup, you know?
And also, where was his guards? I see none of that while he's making...
Mm-hmm. That right there is straight up blood flags, you know? And then you have all the news stations that lie did they make money, you know? Like...
again, like, if only you would have gone down much further about, more into the truth about the politicized money and big oil. Oh, do you mind if I share you the documentary about this by James Colbert? Oh my lord, he was insanely good and very well descriptive.
Oh, you know the airlines are about to get a shitstorm in December down in Florida? Like,
oh yeah,
do you know?
Apparently, the number of people who want to, let's just say the people who are trained for, like flight attendants, literally like flight pilots, they're going down in numbers.
Oh, did think about it. Wait until this December. Did watch Florida. You know Brightline down in Florida? You know Brightline down in Florida, man. The Brightline down in Florida they're about to kick the airline's ass this December because they're ahead of schedule and they'll have train up and running early by a month, you know? They're ahead of schedule. They're 85 to 90% complete with their line from Palm Beach to Orlando. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, well, very much. Okay, so I've already done the documentary about the big oil, and also the 2-part video on debunking the alt-right, and the one about inside one of those videos. It's going to give you a little bit of an eye opener about something about the whole car culture thing, as well as something about cities in general, especially their opinion on this. Anyways, I gotta get going.
All right,
thanks for the talk.
Later, man.
I'll see you. I will see you on the live stream if I can.
On Dimitri live stream, if he does hit a live stream. So talk to you later, man.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Take care.
I might invite you to next week live stream, but later, man. All right, so that was our final guess of the night. So yeah, it almost 1 a.m, so I got it. So that magazine that I'm going to show, and then after that, I got to get ready for bed. But yeah, but there is going to be a shitstorm this December. The airlines are going to, even though they have a shortage of pilots, they're going to even have a bigger blow this December. This December is going to be a big blow. And the reason why I say that is because of Brightline. Brightline is going to have high speed, or technically it is high speed, but not, or technically higher speed, but they don't count it at high speed. They would about a decade, about 30, 40 years ago, but it's still pretty fast. But didn't wait until this December down in Florida. The airlines are going to get a shit show, and they're going to be glorious watching their laptop right there. But yeah. But the shitstorm that is going to happen this December is going to be glorious. And I mean glorious. And that's something I'm looking forward to. And the reason why I say that is because Brightline will be up and running by December or like right before December. That's going to be crazy. And that's going to be a big hit to the airlines right there. But yeah. But now let's get to this right here. So it came out a couple years ago, but yeah. Got the old not Conrail, but Penn Central, which I talked about that today. Some stuff right here. We sent some stuff with this that look on Google Maps. You've probably seen one at track planes on Train Galore. But yeah, but look at it. It's pretty cool for what it is. But I am going to be a little quicker than normal because of time restraints. Still some cool ass photos. But yeah, that is pretty cool looking at this right here and thinking about it. SEPTA. Got stuff from SEPTA. But yeah. The area that is part of an area that is cool that I think could be modeled. I'm not even joking. The area that we looked at that are pretty cool. But yeah, but check this shit out. It's pretty awesome. And here's some at the top. And here the stuff that I'm talking about right here. Ralph in Labrador City. It's pretty cool, like literally. It's called Ralph. But yeah, but look at this. It's a cool when you look at it. They did not show. Actually, yet they did. But they did show this stuff right here. It's cool. There are also another area right here that I'm surprised that it's not showing on here that you can actually find on Google Maps. Do you get that railroad up here that it all to Iron Ore? It is a small railroad, to be honest. You got a big iron ore one that I cut off. Then you have this. But yeah. But it's pretty awesome to thinking about it. But all in Quebec. But it's pretty damn awesome in itself. But yeah. Like, it's cool. The thing is that they don't show the mixed freight train. It's kind of sad. But it's still cool in its own right. We need to think about it. Like, literally, just amazing shit. But that all of it, but look right here, that's pretty cool, but yeah. Well, we take about 10 more for YouTube, but look at it all, it's cool to looking at it all and thinking about it. None are two. But yeah, but look. Pretty cool stuff right here. It's kind of sad that the railroad is now part of CN, or we not CN, or not we yes CN to be more exact, or Canadian National. So that kind of a bummer right there to be more exact. But yeah, but dear Canadian Railroad. So yeah, get thumbs up. You got some Penn Central. It's up right there, but yeah, right here. But yeah, but they're all pretty cool. And we got the pack page, and then we got them cool winter stuff. Like this one, I think is the coolest. Like, let's be honest, it's cool, but I love it a lot when you have freight going through heavy snow. That awesome. But yeah, but it is almost time for me to technically call it a day. It's like that. He was not able to go through the full sub because he did have to go, but it was pretty cool, good. And I also got to get ready to go to bed too. But it's cool, badass shit. But yeah, but I'm just looking forward to what is going to happen in December. That I'm looking forward to because they're ahead of schedule, so that's it cemented. But yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys, and have a nice morning, or technically night, wherever you are. But bye, guys.